Welcome to Dual Language. Hola amigos, ¿cómo está usted?
District 15's Spanish Dual Language program is a strong reflection of our district's mission to honor our diverse learners in reaching their full potential. The program is open to all incoming kindergarten students and is composed of students who are native Spanish speakers, native English speakers, and speakers with varying degrees of proficiency in both program languages.
I think that the dual language program offers an abundance of opportunity for not just our students, but also the community. I believe that it is a diverse and inclusive program that exposes students to not only their primary language, but also a second language.
Once accepted into the program, students learn together over the course of 6 years, from kindergarten through 5th grade. During this time, our students study the same curriculum as their monolingual English peers in their grade level, but they do so in both Spanish and English.
I think parents should consider the dual language program for their child because there's a lot of benefits cognitively. It enhances their problem-solving skills, it improves their memory, and increases mental flexibility. Bilingual children often perform better in tasks that require critical thinking.
We chose the dual language program for our kids because we really wanted them to learn how to read, write, and speak in 2 languages. But also we really wanted to give them the opportunity to be immersed in another culture that's different from our home culture.
Because as they develop their cross-cultural competencies, they have linguistic capabilities, and they learn about many cultures and thrive in our environment.
The District 15 model begins in kindergarten with 80% of the school day in Spanish and 20% in English. Each year, there's 10% less Spanish and 10% more English, until the students reach 3rd grade, when 50% of the instruction is in Spanish and 50% in English. From 3rd grade through 5th grade, this 50-50 split continues until graduation from the program.
I love pairing the students up in heterogeneous groups or pairs, students who may be stronger in English or in Spanish, and pairing them together to work with one another.
Our seating arrangements are every day. Are put very strategically with peer model in Spanish, peer model in English. You hear their little voices using such big academic languages or such beautiful formed sentences, and it's because they're using those sentence stems to get started, and then they share their ideas. Constantly connecting, comparing languages, and bridging.
I've also noticed a remarkable shift in my role as principal with student interactions. Over the past 2 years that we have had the dual language program at Kimball Hill, we have witnessed a significant increase in cross-cultural friendships. Viewing a different language and speaking a different language is seen as such an asset that we are so proud of at Kimball Hill.
En primera, por nuestras raíces, porque nosotros somos mexicanos y yo no quería que mi hijo perdiera el español. Las maestras siempre están pendientes, siempre apoyan demasiado también.
After 5th grade, all students have the option to continue on in our dual language program through 8th grade at one of our designated dual language middle schools. Some students may elect to return to their home school in 6th grade and participate in the monolingual program.
Nosotros hacemos como mucha escritura y escribimos en los 2 idiomas, y también tenemos horas de lectura y leemos en los 2 idiomas.
We were working at the book fair at Jane Addams for PTO earlier, and the family came in and they didn't speak any English. And my 5th grader was able to talk to the mom and talk to the daughter in Spanish and help them. And you could just see the sense of pride that she had, that like, oh, I was able to use my language skills to help. And then I talked to my kids about this, is whatever you decide to be, you will be able to help so many more people because you are bilingual.
The goal of the program is for all students to develop high levels of proficiency in both languages so that they become beautifully bilingual, biliterate, and bicultural.
Ser bilingüe es mi poder.
Being bilingual is my superpower.